Hi students, welcome to your science lesson of the day. Today we are going to be learning about pumpkins and how they are grown out in nature. So the title of this story that I'm going to read to you guys is called The Pumpkin That Grew in a Tree. Most pumpkins grow on the ground. But this is a story of a pumpkin that grew on a tree. How did that happen? I'm very curious to find out about this pumpkin that grew in a tree because I've only know about pumpkins that grow in the ground. So this should be really interesting. I can't wait to read more. Timmy's pumpkin. And then on the corner, as you read, think about how Timmy's pumpkin ended up in a tree. Now how do you think? Let's think about how it ended up in a tree. Do you think like a seed somehow got stuck in the top of the tree and that's how it was able to grow? Let's read on to find out. Pumpkins grow on vines. So if you see right here in this photo, this is a vine, like a long green leaf stem that has a bunch of leaves on it. That is a vine. A vine is a long plant. Vines usually grow along the ground. But Timmy had a pumpkin in his tree. How did this happen? Timmy got some pumpkin seeds. He planted them under his tree. A vine grew. This vine did not grow along the ground. It grew up in a tree. So that's how it did. Okay, so the pumpkin seed was below, like next to the tree, and the vine just crept along the tree, and then the pumpkin just grew in a tree branch. That is really cool. A pumpkin grew on the vine. The pumpkin was up in the tree. Timmy loved it. He showed people his pumpkin in a tree. Whoa, that pumpkin's pretty big if you look in this photo. Let me see if I can zoom in so you guys can see better. Yeah, that's pretty big, and it's just resting on the tree branch, so that's really cool. Yeah, I'm surprised that it was able to stay up there. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out. Okay. Now, if you look on the diagram below, we see how a pumpkin grows. So first it starts out as a sprout. This is your highlighted vocabulary word. A sprout grows from a seed. So a sprout is like a little, it looks like this photo right here. So it looks like a little green, a small green leaf that's coming out of the plant or out of the ground. And then the sprout becomes a vine, so it grows bigger. So it started out this little green leaf, and then it just grows longer and longer. The sprout becomes a vine. The vine grows along the ground or up in a tree. So that's how this pumpkin was able to go into the tree, because the vine grew along the tree, and then it just started growing along the tree branch. But they either grow on the ground or in the tree. And then once the vine is formed, a yellow flower grows on the vine. So you see in this photo a yellow flower that's blossoming from the vine. And then the flower dies, and it starts to form a green. It looks like kind of like a green watermelon if you look in this photo. But before the pumpkin turns orange, it's green before. So the flower goes away. The flower dies. A small green pumpkin grows on the vine. So the flower goes away, it dies, and then this green, it looks like a watermelon, but it's actually a pumpkin, takes place, and then it turns into a big orange pumpkin. The pumpkin grows bigger and it turns orange. So this is really cool. So you see below here a demonstration or a pumpkin's life cycle. So it starts out as a little green leaf, and then it grows into a vine, and then it comes into a yellow flower, and then the yellow flower goes away and then it looks like a watermelon, but it's not. A green pumpkin, and then it turns orange, and that's when it's at its full and brightest. So that's really neat. I hope you guys enjoy the science lesson. I'll catch you guys next time.